Morning, people. It's that glorious time of the week where you're ready to be home and you just wish you could be there like that. Yeah. I think it might be the heat doing it too. When I got started driving this morning, I got out of the parking lot going down the road and I just wanted to pull over and go back to sleep. It's not even that I'm not tired. I'm just ready to be home. But I've got another 4 hours of driving. I just got to Hino probably 45 minutes ago and got sidetracked doing some stuff. So now I'm just waiting for the little piddly stuff to get done. I'm just glad that I didn't end up being behind like I thought I was going to be yesterday. Will Burners Live last night was fun. Get on there, shoot some shit. But I wasn't lying when I was talking about the fat and blubber. We were talking about seal fat or whatever because they were talking about something to do with up north in the Arctic region. Yeah, that's what they do with seal, blubber, and fat. Club and seal, baby seal. That's what we were talking about. We were talking about club and baby seals. And about what you do with the fat off the seal fat. And I got on there, and the first thing I was like, you know what they actually do with that, right? Right there, Brian. And he's like, oh hell, random useless knowledge. Chris is gonna give us a schooling, and he's like, I don't want to know. It's just probably some creepy, crazy, disgusting shit. I was like, no, it's nothing bad. It's nothing bad. It's they use it like a utility. That's not the word I'm using for, but it works. And he's like, alright, lay it on me. Well, I'm like, well, they melt the fat into the oil, and then they stick a piece of cloth or some fibrous cloth, generally, just because it's going to work the best. They soak it in it, and then they stick a little piece sticking up, and then they light it, and then you have a lamp. I'm not looking that one up because I know it's true. If you want to doubt me, you can go look it up yourself. And then I was like, hell, Survivor Man did it. And he's like, oh, Lestrade is BS. I'm like, well, he makes Bear Grylls look like a bitch. Because Bear Grylls has got a full camera crew and Survivor Man's out there by himself. I didn't really care too much for the Bigfoot season, but you got to diversify your portfolio and something like that, because you can only go out and survive with what you can carry so many times before it gets a little boring for people watching. That's my hazard. I'm sitting waiting for a timer to click down, so that's why you see me sitting here. Oh, it's gonna be a long day. Fucking grain drivers getting on my damn nerves. I had an argument on the radio with one this morning because me and like 2 other trucks got over to let his happy ass get on, and where he didn't have to slow down, he could actually build up his speed. And the one guy went up and was just about to pass him. And what does that grain driver do? What does he do? He starts picking up speed and takes it off and just leaves that guy sitting in the left lane. I'm like, are you freaking serious? You could have at least been courteous. We didn't have to get over to let your sorry ass get on. But we did because it makes it easier on you. Least you could do is let him get ahead of you and get over the left lane, and then you can take your sorry ass and go around because you're ungoverned. Instead of leaving him hanging out to dry in the left lane. So if you're a grain driver, I'm sorry, but fuck you. If you drive like that. If you drive like an ass, fuck you. That's my opinion on that. I gotta finish doing paperwork. I'll be back. You know what I find funny is how often I see those U-Haul car trailers with that rear securement chain and it's never attached. Like, do they not realize that the car will bounce? The chain is there to make sure your car stays centered, or at least it doesn't bounce off. Nobody uses them. Look, it's the pyramid. I really wish I had the time to stop and go see that. This whole driving an 18-wheeler that's 75 feet long kind of hinders that sometimes. And you might say, oh, it looks dirty. Well, I'd rather them keep it dirty, because when that thing's all cleaned up, it is blinding for traffic. Oh, the joys of Nashville traffic. Why do people do this? I get that, like, spacing out traffic helps the traffic jam go down, but don't do this in front of a semi. We need more space than you do. Like, seriously, don't be this asshole that's like, oh, I'm gonna leave 50 feet. Yeah, don't be that person. This 65 north is always causing issues. Oh, I just need to get to this exit. And then I got all these impatient people that are jumping in from further back in the line. And I can't get over because I'm 75 feet long. On their phone. Oh my God. Get off your phones when you're in traffic, people. Get off your phones. Just because traffic's backed up does not mean you pick up your damn phone. Dummies like this that aren't paying attention to what exit they need. You got dummies like this that aren't even using their blinkers. Hey, it's a Subaru. Blinkers, people. Blinkers. So aggravating. And let's not get started with the people that are going to be over here on the right, and just because they think it's faster to get over here to the fast lane, they're going to want to jump across 4 lanes of traffic. I've seen it happen almost every week. Just stay in your lanes, people. Stay in your lanes. Don't be the asshole that tries to zigzag their way through a traffic jam. Traffic jam. No, I can't talk. I'm not even going to get started with where 24 crosses 40 up here. That's the next nightmare, which whoever thought it was a good idea to mix these 2 lanes of traffic for like half a mile, knowing that 40 is going to come in from the left and 24 is going to come in from the right, and then at the other end 40 is going to go right and 24 is going to go left, beyond making sense. Hey, it's one of the party barges, or the party bar things. I do not envy the people that run those little novelty shop businesses in big cities like this. It's ridiculous how expensive that roof rack would probably be if you didn't already have it on the car. See how the silver part is a low profile roof rack rail? Those crossbar parts are expensive because you got to get the specific ones. Whereas that blue Toyota van over there, you can just flop down any universal roof rack crossbar on them and you're good to go. Blinker. 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 Oh my God, are you... Communicate where you're going, people. For the love of God. 65, not 24, my bad. It's 65 again. Stop texting. Use your fucking voice to text. I can see you. Oh, good Lord, it's California. Why would you drive to California? Or from California? Why? Apparently it's good till November. Yes, jump in front of me instead of hanging back. You're a smart cookie. Now, I could get in the right lane, but I'm going to need this lane on once I get to 40. So there's no point getting over just to get back. I was right, 24. 24 is connected here. let's see how hard it's going to be to merge, because once I get around this turn, I need to get over one lane. And that's always fun. I've on more than one occasion had to let somebody know I needed over, because they just beatboxing down the road right next to me, my blinkers on. Had to give them a little toot toot. Like, what is going on with this lane? That the right one's moving so much faster. Popo hangout.
Ask me about mine.
I don't know. Oh God, you inconsiderate, or you considerate people are the reason there are traffic jams. Stop being the person that brakes and like makes a big opening because you see someone trying to get over. Just make people get smart about how they're driving. Don't do that. Because Tweedledee up in front of this Explorer decided to brake and let somebody over, I had to slam on my brakes because the person behind them slammed on their brakes. Because we weren't expecting somebody to just stop. People that don't know how to drive in rush hour.